And he also claims that, Diddy, he was using TD Jakes to fix his image. You believe that?
Well, we saw that to be true anyway. That's what he was trying to do all that time.
Where the line is drawn is God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side.
What time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight.
Katt Williams just crossed the line Hollywood feared. He openly identified 7 figures who escaped untouched as Diddy absorbed the blame. Now, the warnings from 50 Cent are aligning, and the bigger picture is finally coming into sharp focus now.
Big deviance is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong.
Katt gathered intelligence over decades, tracking who aligned together, who shielded whom, and who consistently landed safely when things turned wrong. That's where the 7 names emerge. Katt isn't calling them side players. He argues they were the real architects, celebrities wielding enough power to mold narratives, shift blame, and discreetly walk away while remaining protected, unseen, and untouched by consequences. The first name on Katt's list, a figure who allegedly launched Diddy's career and shaped him into the figure the public recognizes today, is Clive Davis.
Davis put Sean Combs in position. That's what Clive Davis does. The amount of Janis Joplin suffered when she wanted to leave Clive Davis management. The amount of Whitney Houston suffered when she was ready to write her book. And then all of the she suffered.
Right now is Sean Combs because he's a trafficker. Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, Clive Davis.
Rumor has it, allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994.
He got a boss too, and his boss name is Clive Davis. Clive run him. Diddy don't.
Gene Deal echoed it exactly. Clive Davis influenced Diddy, molding him into criminal conduct. What Diddy displays today reflects behavior that was learned.
And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, the touchy-feely between 2 men and all that stuff like that, man. He learned that from them dudes. When I told y'all the story, when me and my man went up to Russell Simmons and he had a house and he had a man in bikini drawers in his bedroom, in his bed. You understand? Bruh, this is that he learned. I'm assuming he learned it from them. Let me put that. And I'm not gonna say alleged because I saw that for my own self. My man was with me, Slick was with me, and we saw that for our own self.
Next, there's the billionaire sets a bankroll Diddy's lifestyle, quietly pulling influential strings behind scenes. Jay-Z appeared at nearly every Diddy gathering, was legally implicated, yet somehow continually slipped away from accountability time and again publicly. We're told an industry elite appeared on Diddy's freak-off tapes, yet never faced conviction despite circulating claims, allegations widely. With mounting evidence against Diddy, it increasingly seems the figure seen beside him was Jay-Z, according to emerging narratives, interpretations, speculation, and persistent industry chatter lately everywhere.
Close was Diddy and Jay-Z. They was close enough that they wasn't playing basketball, they wasn't playing baseball, they wasn't playing football, and they wasn't playing hockey or soccer for Diddy to come on stage, pat him on his ass, and then make the statement to people in the world that can't nobody call me Sean but Jay-Z. Now, I don't know what kind of statement, and I can't say, I wish I could say half a homo, but I know I can't say it. But I don't know what kind of half a homo that is, and you trying to say that you're not close to somebody. You coming on stage, patting them on their ass, and then you making a broad statement to the public, can't nobody call me Sean but Sean Carter. And I heard Jay-Z said the same thing about them. But they were so close that they had matching white girls together. Because when they used to see each other, they used to say, yo, how your skinny white girl doing? He'd be like, yo, how your skinny white girl doing? So, I guess that's a certain type of closeness.
I ain't know anything about that, man. I ain't know about, Jay touching his, ass. I gotta go see the video. I ain't hear about that.
Come on, man. Everybody's seen that. 50 even pointed it out. Excuse me. When they was in ATL on stage. Remember when 50 bum rushed the stage with them?
Yeah, I think I recall that.
When Puff came on stage, first thing he did was pat Jay-Z on that. But I forgot. That's your favorite rapper.
Yeah, him and Pac is 1A, 1B. But what's your issue with Jay, man? I didn't know you had an issue with him.
I'm never a fan of somebody that I was gonna knock out.
Jay-Z is far more dangerous than Diddy because he's calculated and operates quietly. Diddy's sole error was being loud about wrongdoing. Katt's argument is that Jay did more, yet did it far less publicly. He never tied his name to crimes, allowing others to attract scrutiny while he remains shielded behind lawyers, brands, and whispers. Diddy absorbed the blame. When pressure closed in around Diddy, Jay never had to explain anything. He simply was not present when everything finally collapsed completely.
Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a mother be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room and Nick, come here. Is that two kissing?
And Jay-Z deliberately worked to undermine 50's career. Every time 50 plans to drop an album, Jay-Z would saturate the market and release his own projects at the same moment. Jay even maintained a full roster of artists he used to coordinate releases specifically to drown out 50. Diddy and Jay built their entire image around uplifting Black artists, yet they consistently only supported one another behind the scenes publicly.
He hurried up and dropped Beyonce. There's mad rumors. Him and Beyonce dropped the album, so.
Yeah, it was f***ed what they did to Nas.
Everyone in the industry was aware of it. When someone like 50 moved independently and refused to fall in line, he became a threat. Not because he lacked ability, but because he couldn't be controlled. Jay resented 50 because 50 wasn't someone he could intimidate and walk away from without consequences.
He's on a whole nother level. Like, I mean, you
That's
know,
true.
But you know what I like about 50? 50's on a whole nother level, but he's still approachable. You still get to meet the people and Jay gotta remember the people that made him. You know, I'm not saying I don't got respect. I respect Jay-Z, 50, used to respect, Diddy, but all that crazy. But, I always respected him because I looked at, for New York, those were like the guys. You know what I'm saying? The guys with the most money and the most influence. So with Jay is like, when the last time you haven't seen Jay, so I think people are just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I mean, Jay, you gotta remember, he didn't want 50 at the Super Bowl. That was crazy.
Wait, Jay didn't want 50 at the Super
You didn't
Bowl?
know that? Yeah, he didn't want.
I remember Eminem pushed for it.
That was some hated. Yeah.
I remember Eminem was
yeah.
like, I'm not gonna do it unless 50 does it. I heard that.
Yeah,
but I didn't know that Jay was trying to stop it.
I don't think Jay. I don't know. 50 never told me that, but I don't think Jay wanted him there. I don't know.
Because of what, some of the.
I mean,
back and forth,
it's competition. You got to think. 50 always been competition for Jay. Remember, I'm about $1. What the 50 Cent?
That was a long time ago.
That was what, 9? What was
yeah,
that?
But
9?
But after that, they did a song together. Remember
yeah,
the whole,
of course, but 50 was always competition for. Then remember Jay said, "Yo, 50's coming." He told Siegel and them, and Memphis Bleak and all them.
Yeah.
And come on, 50's like, he's on a whole nother level. You gotta remember, he came after Jay and Rockefeller. G-Unit came, and people might on G-Unit, but with Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, nobody has outsold us, bro. Yeah. Nobody has had the effect that we have.
And it's not only Jay-Z who used Diddy like a puppet for personal gain. Beyonce stood alongside Jay-Z throughout all of this. There are persistent rumors within the industry that Beyonce's marriage to Jay-Z was deliberately planned to help them dominate the industry. According to 50 Cent, Jay-Z and Beyonce married each other purely for business reasons. Jay-Z saw Beyonce's career exploding and chose to leverage her for his benefit. Today, Jay-Z is valued at $2.5 billion by industry estimates currently.
But when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies, those fucking trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
Wow. You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammys.
he had one.
Exactly. He had one.
And he didn't show up.
He has like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
Hold on. You're not wrong.
He was one. He got them shits. He started drinking. His pictures with him like things the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely, been treated differently.
The accolades. Because he's no longer viewed as like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position.
Beyonce might not be as calculated as Jay-Z, but that doesn't mean she's any less dangerous. Beyonce leverages her brand to deflect blame and scrutiny. Jay-Z shelters behind her, using her reputation to quietly neutralize damaging rumors publicly, effectively.
Worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way? Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up?
I don't got that shit in my past.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like, not that it's real enough.
I took a pill, but it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drink. I gave me to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, you said it's the opposite of normal that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. I don't know why it's so hard for people
so
to just
for people to feel like you
weird.
would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing.
And who could forget Oprah? A name carrying deeper cultural insulation than nearly anyone else in Hollywood. Oprah has long been associated with figures who were controversial. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, and Diddy were all close friends of Oprah. Is it truly just coincidence that somehow Oprah is always friends with predators, yet is never implicated? Oprah has used this same approach repeatedly. She befriends sexual figures, and when they are exposed, she attempts to deny any direct link or connection.